Yeah, I just saw that right now.
Alright, cool.
Yeah, she's fine.
Alright.
For this vlog episode, hit up T and Jandar, one of my buddies that I went to college with. Some old homies, they just grand opened their gym, Journey to Fit, in Lakewood, so it'd be kind of cool to go check it out. I was supposed to go to the grand opening, but unfortunately I was in Phoenix for the Europa Expo. So yeah, we cruise down there and get an episode on them and see where they're at. You know, they're hustlers as well, entrepreneurs, self-taught, killing the game. Yeah. But first, I'm gonna go pay a visit to an old friend of mine, Chulen, serial entrepreneur. We're gonna go get some lunch and catch up.
We got a good deal too, 63 cents a square foot.
Yes, I mean, whatever.
It's decent, but I'm looking at a 15,000 square foot building and then a 60,000 square foot lot.
Long sleeve? No, I told T, I sent him the address. He sends me address, this Lakewood. I'm like, hey, when are you gonna get that Lakewood tattoo? He said, correct, Lake Hood. Of a fool. Tattoo, or he's gonna get Lakewood right here in his neck. Well, you gotta ask. Hey, man, how do you keep up the motivation? How do you stay so fucking alert? Well, I mean, when you first meet people, like the initial meeting of someone, you're either drawn towards them or away from them, you know, and that's kind of just like a natural thing as like human beings, you know. I tend to steer towards people that are like myself. So, I mean, it just happened to be that way, you know, like with the Jandar and Ti, you know, I hung out with them like in college and they ended up being entrepreneurs themselves. They used to personal train, or they still personal train now, and they just opened up their gym, which we're heading to right now. But I mean, when we were hanging out back then, we would talk about owning our own businesses as well. So we had that in common, and I was training, personal training as well, so we had that in common. With Chulen, the girl that we hung out with earlier today, was she actually helped me out when I first started the company. She was one of my first like right-hand persons, and she's just business-minded like from day one. We picked her up. She worked at the Apple store, but she was like way too overqualified to work at Apple, I think. Her like personality, she's just like a go-getter type of person. You know, it's like one of those, she honestly is where I get like my sense of urgency from, because I remember she's the one that brought that term first to my attention, like work with the sense of urgency, and I was like, all right, that's perfect, you know. But she's just always on it, and that's just like her personality, and I was drawn towards that, so we stayed connected ever since. And now she's running like some other multi-million-dollar company and another multi-million-dollar company. She's absolutely killing it, you know. She's about to move into a 60,000 foot warehouse, or she's scoping for a 60,000 foot warehouse and office space, which is fucking crazy. But I don't know, it's just crazy. Like, I end up being around entrepreneurs, or end up being around people, and then they eventually become entrepreneurs. And maybe that's something like we all have in common. We just always wanted to own our own business and, you know, be financially free. Like I said, we're heading to Journey to Fit, a brand new personal training private gym that my buddies own. So T and I met him when he had long ass hair. This fool's hair was like fucking long, looked like an old school Chinese kung fu character. But I met him in Spanish class at Cal State Long Beach. This kid was super quiet, you know. But you know, we linked up, we did some homework together. And then ever since then, you know, we got along with each other. We had the same passion for fitness and stuff, so we just kept in touch. And back then, like when I first started with Live Fit, like I said, I was personal training. Prior to, I had him start off with me. He wanted to, learn the ways of personal training. So I took him under my wing, and he would be a RP fitness trainer, and we would push Live Fit out of our trunks. We would just do a bunch of like entrepreneurial type of stuff, hustling, when we were young. But we eventually grew as people. Like I said, I have Live Fit now, so he eventually took on some of my clients when I closed down my training business, and he started Journey to Fit with Jandar. Jandar coming in later, but with the same route, same passion, same mindset. They both created this personal training company called Journey to Fit, and they're absolutely fucking killing it now. And for me to say, I can honestly say that because I know personal training. I know like real personal training, like not the ones where like the commercial shit you see at like 24-hour fitness and whatnot. No, like real classes, how to run successful multi-million-dollar personal training business. And these guys are absolutely slaying it, just their business models, the way they run their businesses, the way they set up their classes, the way everything, and it's super legit. It's hard to find nowadays too people that are actually educated in this field, and I can vouch for them. These guys we all study kinesiology. They went on and graduated. I can do that. I quit school and pursued Live Fit, and T in general went on and finished college. So, I applaud them for that. So I know that they know their shit, and I trust them with my clients because, they're taking care of some of my clients still to this day. For example, like Chuck, he's an aerospace engineer. He's retired now, but he's taking care of him. Chuck came down to our warehouse sale. We spoke a little bit. He's just, saying how proud he is of me, and I just asked him the same thing, like, hey, how's T treating you and stuff like that, and, they had nothing but good, positive things to say. And Jandar, same thing. I've known him for a long time too, in college. But it's funny because we have a lot of mutual friends because we're both all from Long Beach. So we had like a ton of mutual friends. But yeah, we just had the same type of mindset. I remember Jandar was telling me, dude, we were sitting down eating lunch at Cal State, and we were both had full-time students, so we didn't have like a lot of time to like make money and make ends meet. I told him like I was a personal trainer, blah blah, and I just asked him like, dude, how'd you make your money, blah blah blah. And this is how I knew he was a real hustler, because he used to flip shoes. He was Jandar was a sneakerhead. He collected shoes and flipped them, made his money, flipped it, got this rare shoes, would do this and this, call the plug for the shoe, whatever. He told me, I'm like, damn, dude, you did that shit when you were blah blah. He was talking about when he was like an early teenager, So like that's the type of people like that are gonna make it. That's a fucking living proof right there. From selling sneakers or flipping shoes to owning your own fucking gym. That's fucking dope. We're about to pay him a visit. This is my first time visiting their gym, and I can't wait to see it. So this is it right here. We're here at the Journey to Fit personal training. Damn, look at that sign. This is legit. Look at this. Look at these guys, right? Look at these clowns. Damn, what up, dude? Huh?
What's up?
Woo!
We just missed this, man. We just closed, bro.
Oh yeah, damn. You just closed the deal?
Yeah.
Dude, like what were we just talking about? We're closing deals all day. Yeah, dude, the sign is legit too. I'm like, man. You won up that One Stop LB banner, bro. Oh, dude. Oh, dude, you guys have more than enough space. Yeah, dude. Oh, this is perfect. This is perfect, man. Dude, that's tight. So that's applied on the wall, huh?
Yeah. It's like
you just right in right there? Heck yeah, dude. You guys, fuck, dude.
Clean, right?
This is dope. Dang, 2 bathrooms, what? You got one for T and one for Jandar. None for the public.
They're just working not a new marketing move for Facebook. Start marketing off that.
I like that, continuously staying on top of the game, the tech world too. You know, even though they're in like the personal training fitness industry or this realm, they're still staying on top of Instagram, social media, as any business should, you know. But fuck you making all your money. And you tell me when I was young, I used to flip shoes.
Yeah, man.
I was like, and I told her like that's a sign that this motherfucker is gonna make it. Like if this fool is flipping shoes, making money, making ends meet, like hundreds of dollars, thousands of dollars, I'm like, fuck, this fool's gonna make it. I was like, here he is, only gonna fucking jump from flipping shoes. It's crazy. Remember that shit, dude? We had a conversation, dude. I was like, damn, all right. I had no idea what the fuck this fool did.
I actually met Randall back in college. I think it was our last year of college, or second to last year of college. We had class together. We had anatomy class together. We actually failed that class together, and then we had to retake it again. And then, yeah, we always studied together. And then after college, I just saw him. I saw him personal train throughout college, and I always looked up to him. I always admired him for that. And then after college, I had the choice of either going to physical therapy or occupational therapy. But then I also wanted to personal train on the side. So as the years went by, I always looked up to him. So I asked him, hey, Randall, can I shadow you? So this one day, I just went to No Limits. I shadowed him for like 3-4 hours a day for like a month. And then I was supposed to work at LA Fitness at first, because that's what I was shadowing him for, to learn how to be a personal trainer. And I guess he liked the way I worked. So then after like a month, he was like, forget LA Fitness, just come work with me. So yeah, once Randall decided to stop personal training, he still had clients. And then he gave me some of his clients, Chuck and Josh. It was about 3 years ago he stopped training. So up until this day, they're still training with me today. They drive all the way out from LA just to come down here and train with me. So, yeah. I remember, I always looked up to him. He was like 22 years old, I think. And then he got like this, he came to school with this tattoo on his hand. In my head, I was like, wow, he must really know what he's doing, you know? And then I remember this one day we were at LA Fitness, because I knew he had a lot of brands before this, but then when LVFT first came out, we were working at LA Fitness. He was like, watch, this is gonna blow up. Watch, it's gonna blow up. I know this industry. It's his fitness. He loves it, fitness, you know? So then at that moment, I knew it was gonna take off, and then 3-4 years later, it's like a multi-million-dollar company, so. Well, none of this happened overnight, you know. We worked really, really hard day in and day out for this. We went to school for this, went to college, we studied, we competed, we did charity events, we just kept working nonstop, went to a bunch of seminars just to learn from people who are really successful. And then 3-4 years later, here we are, you know. With our own gym, we had no loans, no investment, no handouts, just nobody. It's just all of this is 100% us. So for those out there who wanna open up their own gym one day, just keep working hard and be consistent and surround yourself with the right people. When I met him, straight up, he was like, man, what do you do, dude? I was like, man, I just sell sneakers. Because he always looked at my shoes like, you wear new shoes all the time, you know, how do you make money, you know? And I told him that, you know, I would buy shoes and resell them. That's before social media was involved, you know what I mean? Just basically lining up for hours and just buying the exclusive shoes, like, you know, the Jordans and the SBs, and selling it and making a hustle off that. But I always knew Randall, man, that guy was a straight hustler. Every time we were in class, he's always on his laptop, whether photoshopping something for his t-shirt store or being on stock, you know what I mean? The guy always hustle. And then, man, T and I always been inspired by that. Like, this guy's always pushing, always wanting more. And we knew, man, these guys gonna be something special, you know what I mean? So, you know, with long story short, man, just we always motivated one another. You know, when Live Fit happened, T was selling his clothes off the trunk of his car, just helping him hustle. I myself was already, you know, selling shoes and hustling on my shoes. So T wanted to, you know, to do something on the side. So he helped, like, hey, Randall, what can I do to help out? And then Liv feels like, dude, can you help me sell these shirts off the, you know, sell the shirts? So T got like maybe boxes and put it in his car and would drive to Westminster and start, hey, you know what, support us with Live Fit. And it blew because the design was just super dope. And nothing was like that back then, you know. Nobody had a fitness just a fitness clothing brand. So yeah, man, they were selling it out of the trunk of the car, from hats to tank tops to just t-shirts, and then it just organically grew, and it's super dope to see, you know. And people don't know how the struggle that Randall went through, you know, where he, you know, people think that he had a loan or somebody invested in him. Nah, man, the guy fucking worked his ass off, and that, you know, and you know, T helped a little, you know, put that, how do you say, that push towards that level. And it's dope to see now where it is, you know, and to know that he came from where, you know, from school, from dropping out and saying fuck school and just doing what he loved, you know what I mean. And this is a story of where Randall used to be a trainer at for Randall Pich Fitness. He was sitting on the leg extension with Lifted barely on the rise, and he was like, man, I'm gonna be a fucking millionaire. Man, Lifted is gonna blow up. And I looked at him, I was like, bro, I believe that. That was maybe like 4 years ago, maybe three and a half years ago. And then he just continued to hit legs. I'm like, all right, bro, just nonchalantly saying, yo, I'm gonna fucking make it, you know what I mean? That right there already showed how reassured he is, and his clothing brand, how he believed in it, and inspired us to venture out and open our own business and becoming our own boss, you know what I mean? So, and this is how we started, and we start grinding day in and day out, becoming the best trainer we can possibly be. And, you know, fast forward to now, we are opening our own location, Journey to Fit, you know what I mean? So, yeah, the guy's definitely doing his thing. Man, yeah, so we started our business, man. We had a lot of people who were interested in investing in us and saying that, hey, you know what, we'll open a gym for you, we'll get 50% off, 50% of your company, or hey, you know what, I want to give you a loan, man, or hey, let me co-sign you, you know. But we refused. There were moments where we were gonna agree upon it, but we refused to take that help or lending hand, because we truly believe that, man, it wouldn't be worth it. We'd rather earn it ourselves, you know what I mean? So if someone would ask me, hey, how can I open my own gym or facility, man, you just gotta grind, build a fan base, build a community, or build a culture, you know what I mean? Starting with your clients right now, using social media, just being able to put yourself out there like a trainer and giving results and caring about your clients and caring about your brand, and start saving and having a vision and goal like, hey, you know, I'm gonna have my own facility, this is where I want it, what kind of crowd I want, what kind of clients I want, and have that vision. And I truly believe in laws of attraction, being able to tell ourselves it's gonna happen, but at the same time, not wishing for it, but doing the work for it, you know what I mean? And that means just building that brand, building that solid community, culture, and clientele, and then taking that full push towards that gym and reaching for it.
You know, rush hour.
All right, man. Okay.
You medium now or large?
Oh, you play it. Okay, switch. Hi, man. I'll see you guys later. Peace. Man, blown away. These guys are just killing it, like visually too. How they set up the gym and everything. It's pretty dope, you know. And you know, like talking to them, sitting down and getting having a conversation with, you know, our friends. It's pretty cool, you know. It keeps you grounded and whatnot. It was just amazing to see how far they've gone and are still going. You know, we were talking about stuff that off camera about like more plans and future stuff. And it's like that's what I miss too as well, talking to people that are like just driven, you know. And I got to catch up with these guys like on a dinner or something, because I know we're all busy and stuff, but we got to make that stuff happen. What was his name? Monte? He randomly walked by, and it was crazy, like almost broke into tears because he saw who I was.
Oh, man, I just came to get some tobacco wraps and saw my idol Randall Pich. And I recognized him by the R8. It's a beautiful car. What's so bad? I swear I'm a terror. Man, you inspire me so much, man. I was literally like 300 plus pounds, man. I'm trying to get there. So it's a long way, but I'm staying dedicated. Oh, no, now I'm about 220, yeah. Oh my God. Oh my God. I feel like I would have had so much questions if I was prepared. Oh, man, I want to be just like you, man. You know,
that, dude.
even from the story of you just putting in your first $300 to your first set of T-shirts, like that's the stage where I'm at, man. And I look up to you. I look up to you. I moved from Compton to Long Beach when I was about 11 years old. So now Long Beach is, you know, I see it as an upgrade to Compton, and it's just beautiful, somewhere I would live forever. So, oh my God, just to know that you're from, you know, to see you in the videos, the areas where I've been at and stuff, it's just like, why can I be there at those moments? But look at me now, I'm here.
For me, like the most important thing, like I want to make sure, you know, that I'm listening to what he's saying, and you know, that his life is changing because of me. You know, that's like the most important part I want to get out of it. It's a crazy feeling, you know. Me and T were just talking about that stuff too, and you know, the guy walks by and recognizes me through a corner with the door open, like it was so random, but it's a good feeling, you know, like touching them in like in a good way. It's not like just like, oh, he recognizes me like, oh, a figure or whatever, but like he's doing things, changing his life. He went from 300 pounds to 220. Like, you know, he's changing his ways, living life a better way. So I think that's pretty dope, pretty positive, you know. It's like my goal. So.
This is a Chuki Beat production.